Cats, man, they're something else. You ever just look into those big, curious eyes and wonder what they're thinking? It's like they're staring right into your soul, sizing you up, deciding if you're worthy of their attention. Dogs? They're like that buddy who's always happy to see you, even if you just went to the mailbox. They're loyal, they're excited, and they wear their hearts on their sleeves. But cats? Cats are a whole different story. Cats? They're more like, you gonna feed me or what? They have this way of making you feel like you're the one who's lucky to be in their presence. It's like they're royalty and you're just a humble servant. But that's what we love about them, right? That independent streak. They don't need us, but they choose to be with us. And that choice, it makes all the difference. It's like they're saying, I could be anywhere, but I'm here with you. The way they strut around like they own the place. It's like they're the kings and queens of their little kingdoms, and when they purr, oh man, it's like their own little secret language, a way of communicating that everything is just right in their world. And that purring, it's like their own little secret language. It's soothing, it's calming, and it has this magical way of making all your worries melt away. It's like a gentle reminder that sometimes the simplest things in life bring the most joy. Now, I'm a dog person myself, always have been. There's something about their boundless energy and unwavering loyalty that just resonates with me. But even I gotta admit, there's something about a cat's purr that just gets to you. But even I gotta admit, like a warm hug from an old friend, comforting and familiar. It's a sound that says, you're safe, you're loved, and everything's gonna be okay. It's like a warm blanket on a cold night. There's something incredibly soothing about having a cat curled up next to you, purring away. It's like they're sharing their warmth and contentment with you, creating a little bubble of peace and tranquility. Makes you feel all cozy and safe. It's a feeling that can't be easily described. But once you've experienced it, you know exactly what I mean. It's like all the stress and worries of the day just fade away, leaving you with a sense of calm and happiness. And turns out there might be a reason for that, a scientific reason. Who knew? Studies have shown that a cat's purr can have therapeutic effects, reducing stress and promoting healing. It's like nature's very own remedy, wrapped up in a furry little package. So, whether you're a dog person, a cat person, or somewhere in between, there's no denying the magic that these furry companions bring into our lives. They have a way of making even the toughest days a little bit brighter, and for that, we can't help but love them. In the end, it's not about choosing sides. It's about appreciating the unique qualities that each animal brings to the table. Dogs with their boundless enthusiasm and cats with their calming presence. Together, they make our lives richer and more fulfilling. So here's to our furry friends, the ones who make our lives a little bit better just by being in them. Whether they're wagging their tails or purring softly, they remind us of the simple joys in life and the power of unconditional love. So what is purring anyway? Well, it's this rumbling sound cats make when they're happy, or when they're trying to manipulate you into giving them more treats. Probably that second one, knowing cats. They're masters of manipulation, I tell you. Scientists used to think purring was all about blood flow, like the blood would vibrate in a cat's chest and make that rumbling sound. But turns out it's way more complicated than that. It's all about the larynx, that little voice box thingy in their throat. Cats tighten and loosen their muscles super fast, and boom, perfection. Now here's where it gets interesting. See, that purring ain't just for show. It's got healing powers, folks. I know, sounds crazy, but it's true. Studies have shown that listening to a cat purr can actually lower your blood pressure. And we all know stress is a killer. So basically your cat's a lifesaver in a furry, four-legged package. Think about it. When you're stressed, what do? You tense up, right? Shoulders up around your ears, jaw clenched tight. But when you hear that soft rumble, it's like your body just relaxes. It's almost involuntary. Like your inner caveman saying, we're safe now. Time to chill. Don't just take my word for it. Scientists, those brainy folks in lab coats, they've done the research. And guess what? They found that cat purrs fall within a frequency range of 25 to 150 hertz. Now, I don't know what hertz is exactly, but apparently it's good for what ails you. These frequencies, they can help heal bones and tissues, reduce swelling, even ease pain. It's like having a personal purring doctor right there on your couch. And the best part, no copay. Now that's something I can get behind. So, my cat's a doctor? Funny you should ask. I remember this one time, my buddy's wife, she was laid up with a bad back. Couldn't move a muscle. Doctor said it was stress, told her to rest, but nothing seemed to help. She tried everything from hot packs to cold packs, even those fancy massage gadgets. Then one day, their cat Mittens, this fat orange tabby, jumps up on the bed and curls up right on her back. Now this cat, she ain't exactly known for her cuddles. More of a look but don't touch kind of gal. But there she was, purring like a tiny motorboat. It was the kind of purr that you could feel vibrating through the bed. My buddy's wife, she's too polite to move her, so she just lays there listening to Mittens purr. And you know what? The pain started to ease. It was subtle at first, just a slight reduction in the sharpness of the pain. She told me later it was like a miracle. She could feel the tension melting away, almost as if Mittens purring was a form of therapy. Now, I ain't saying cats are miracle workers, but maybe they are. Just a little bit. You see, there's something about the way a cat purrs that can be incredibly soothing. Scientists have even studied it. They say the frequency of a cat's purr can promote healing and reduce stress. So maybe Mittens knew exactly what she was doing. Maybe she sensed the pain and decided to help in the only way she knew how. It's funny how animals can sometimes understand us better than we understand ourselves. And ever since that day, my buddy's wife swears by Mittens' healing powers. Whenever she's feeling down or stressed, she just waits for Mittens to come and work her magic. So the next time you're feeling a bit under the weather, maybe give your cat a chance. You never know, they might just surprise you. After all, who needs a doctor when you have a purring cat? And that's the story of how Mittens, the fat orange tabby, became a bit of a legend in our circle. A cat with a healing touch, who knew? So next time someone asks, "My cat's a doctor?" you can just smile and say, "Funny you should ask," because sometimes the best medicine comes with a purr and a pair of whiskers. Sections: Real people, real results. And it's not just my buddy's wife. There are countless individuals who have experienced the soothing effects of a cat's purr. There are tons of stories out there about people who swear by the healing power of purrs. From online forums to personal anecdotes, the evidence is overwhelming. People with anxiety, they say their cats calm them down. The rhythmic sound of a cat purring can be incredibly grounding, helping to reduce stress and promote a sense of well-being. People with insomnia, they say the purring lulls them to sleep. It's like a natural white noise machine, providing a comforting background hum that can make it easier to drift off. Heck, I even heard about a guy who claims his cat's purrs helped heal his broken leg faster. While that might sound far-fetched, there's some science to back it up. Studies have shown that the frequency of a cat's purr can promote healing in bones and tissues. Now, I don't know about that one. It might be a bit of a stretch, but who am I to say what's possible and what's not? But hey, stranger things have happened. The world is full of mysteries, and sometimes the most unbelievable stories turn out to be true. The point is, there's something special about that purring sound. It's more than just a cute noise. It's a form of communication and connection. Something that goes beyond just being cute and cuddly. It's a real tangible connection between humans and animals. When a cat purrs, it's like they're sharing a piece of their soul with you. It's a real tangible connection between humans and animals. This bond can be incredibly powerful, providing comfort and companionship in ways that are hard to quantify. A connection that's been around for centuries. Cats have been our companions for thousands of years, and their purring has always been a part of that relationship. From ancient Egypt to modern-day living rooms, the bond between humans and cats remains strong. In ancient Egypt, cats were revered and even worshipped. Their purring was considered a divine sound, a gift from the gods. Today, we might not worship our cats, but we certainly cherish them. Their purring continues to bring us joy, comfort, and a sense of peace. So next time you hear that gentle purr, take a moment to appreciate it. It's more than just a sound. It's a reminder of the deep, enduring bond we share with these incredible animals. Whether it's calming your anxiety, helping you sleep, or just making you smile, a cat's purr is a powerful thing. It's a testament to the special relationship we have with our feline friends. So here's to the purrs, the cuddles, and the countless moments of joy our cats bring into our lives. Real people, real results, and real love. In Egypt, to your couch. Cats know best. Think about it. Cats have been around for thousands of years. The ancient Egyptians, they worshipped cats, thought they were magical creatures, and maybe they were onto something. Maybe those ancient folks knew a thing or two about the healing power of purrs that we're just now rediscovering. Back then, they didn't have all the fancy scientific equipment we got today. They couldn't measure hertz or blood pressure. But they knew what they felt. They knew that being around cats made them feel better. And sometimes, that's all the proof, the power of touch. More than just a feeling. Now, I ain't saying you should ditch your doctor and get yourself a cat prescription. But I am saying there's something to be said for the power of touch and the power of companionship. And cats, Well, they're pretty good at both of those things. When you pet a cat, it releases endorphins in your brain. Those are the feel-good chemicals. The same ones you get from exercise or eating chocolate, only with less sweat and calories. It's a win-win. Relaxation, purrs for physical healing. Now I know what you're thinking. Jeff, you're starting to sound like one of those crazy cat people. And maybe I am. But the evidence is out there, folks. Scientists are studying the effects of cat purrs on all sorts of ailments, from arthritis to heart disease. And the results are pretty darn promising. Turns out those vibrations, they don't just relax you. They can actually stimulate bone growth and tissue repair. Now, I ain't saying a cat can regrow a limb or nothing. But hey, maybe they can help mend a broken heart. And that's gotta count not just pets, but tiny miracle workers. So the next time you see a cat, don't just think of them as a furry little roommate who eats, sleeps, and sheds all over your furniture. Think of them as tiny miracle workers, as furry little healers sent here to make our lives just a little bit brighter, and a whole lot more perfect. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, ain't it? Finding those things that bring us joy, those things that make us feel good. And if that thing happens to be a purring cat curled up on your lap, well, who am I to argue with that? So, science or magic? The answer is yes! Is it science? Is it magic? Honestly, who cares? All I know is when my dog starts purring, I'm getting out of there. Because that's just unnatural. But cats, they've got that purr thing down pat. And for that, we should be eternally grateful. So go ahead, give your feline friend a scratch behind the ears. And let that purring wash over you. It might just be the best medicine you never knew you needed. And hey, if it doesn't cure what ails you, at least it'll give you something to smile about. And in this crazy world, that's gotta count for something.